Hey guys, it's Sarah and today we're going to be reviewing the Evenflo breast pump. Now, if you cannot see, I am currently 37 weeks with my second son. But I did breastfeed my first son for 14 months, so I feel like I've had this pump long enough to where I can actually do a good review on it. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Now, the pump itself is $99, and then they have an upgraded bundle that is $139, I believe. But I will be leaving links in the description if you do want to check it out itself. I do really like this pump, but let's go ahead and get into it. Now, my pump has been in storage for a while, but it is time to get it out. Baby can come in at any time now, so we're going to go ahead and get it out, and I'm going to go ahead and change the tubes and everything like that. It does have this little carrying bag that you can take with you on the go, which is pretty convenient. If you're traveling or whatever, you can throw everything in this one bag, grab it, and you're good to go. So, pretty nice bag. It has a couple pockets on the sides and the front. And this is the box that has all the replacement parts. The box has gotten a little messed up while it's been in storage, but that's what we're going to be changing today. Just going ahead and getting everything brand new for the new baby. So, and the upgraded version also came with this little refrigerated bag, which also came with ice packs, which is also convenient if you're on the go or whatever. If you're sending milk to grandma's house, you can keep it cool for the journey or whatever. Fits a good amount of bottles too. And I'll show you what the bottles look like that come with it. Here are the bottles. This is just a normal lid that comes with it just for collecting the milk. But they do have nipples that are actually made for these bottles too, which are pretty good nipples. I actually like them more than any of the other ones. This is what they look like. And here is the actual pump. I just kind of wound everything up and threw it in the bag. But this is what it looks like. It is pretty small and compact. I do like that about it a lot. Go ahead and unravel everything here. I'm going to go ahead and take these old tubes off because we're going to be replacing that, and I'll show you the new ones as we do that. So like I said, I do like how it is really small and compact. It doesn't take up too much room like on the nightstand or anything. And if you can see there are your buttons to control the speed. You have 4 different speed levels, and then you also have 10 different suction levels. And these are where your bottles will actually sit, which I think it's really cool that it comes with these built-in little things to set the bottles in, because if you're pumping, you can sit it on the nightstand or whatever the case, and you're not going to have any spills, which comes in handy a lot because you do not want to lose any of your breast milk. On the back is where you plug in your power cord. Now, you also do have the option to power this by batteries, which is really convenient, like if you're going on a long car ride or whatever. Now, I will say that the batteries do drain relatively quickly, but it is AA batteries that they do run on, and it is a good option to have, so definitely like that. Another thing that I did want to mention is that I actually got mine covered by my insurance, so definitely look into that if you have insurance. They covered the entire pump, the $99, and then I just paid I believe the $40 or the $50 in order to upgrade. But either way, this is a really great pump. Covered by insurance or not, it's a really good deal. The pumps can get pretty expensive, so definitely like this pump. It's worked out really good for us so far. So here is the new tube that we're going to be going ahead and getting connected to it, and then we're going to throw everything back in the bag and wait on new baby to get here. So, you have your new tubes, and on the side, you will see a little hole that you can plug it into, and you just plug that in, and it's good to go. Now, you also have the option to where you can just pump from one breast at a time. So, when you take the tubes off, you can actually see that there's 2 separate little places where the air actually flows through. And if you just want to pump from one breast, you would just plug one of those off with this little cap that it has. And then you would just put the tube on whichever you're going to be using. So either way, you can block off just one at a time, or you can pump from both. But that's all you have to do, is you just have to block off one of the tubes with that little cap, and you're good to go. It'll only pull in air and create the suction on that one. Alright, so we got the new tubes hooked up. Here are 2 more flanges that came with it. And this is just your basic assembly that's actually going to attach to the breast, and it will attach to the tubes as well. but I will show you how it works and how everything kind of comes apart as well. This stuff I will be going ahead and I'm going to go ahead and sterilize it before the new baby gets here, but I did want to show you what everything looks like and how simple it is to put together. Now, it can be kind of intimidating at first if you never used the breast pump. At first I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so complex to deal with every time. Really isn't bad at all. Once you know, do it a couple times, it's just, you don't even think about it. It's just like, you know, the norm. So, all right, I'm just going to take everything off and then put it back together so I can show you. So here are flanges that are actually already attached, and they have different sizes depending on your breast size. And then you're going to have these caps right here, and these are what the actual tube hooks up to. You can see it has the same little thing, and these are the caps that the tubes actually hook up to. Take that apart, and on the inside of that you're going to have this little rubber piece that you're going to need to put in there, and it just goes in like that. And they're both the same, so I'm just going to show you on this one side. You also have this piece on the inside, and it has a little flap, this little teeny piece right here. But you can take this off, and that little flap actually will come out. So if you can look inside there, there's a little nub. You can just stick your finger in, and you can push it out. All right, there we go. All right, and I'm just going to show you how to put it back together and hook it up to the tube. So we just took this part off. We're going to put it back in there. You can see the little, you can see where the pieces are going to line up. And just stick that on there. And then you're going to attach it on this part that actually will screw onto the bottle as well. You can see it has the little threads that attach to it. You're just going to pop that on there. You actually don't even have to screw it. You can just pop it on there. Attach your flange to this part. And then on this back side is where that rubber piece is going to go back in. And then you're going to put your cap on. And I usually like to put it facing down. That way when you attach your tube, the tube isn't going to be hanging and draping down back that way. And then you would thread that bottle on right here. And you can go ahead and attach your tube. And it is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put this other one back together real quick, and then we'll plug it up and I'll do a little sound test that we can hear what it sounds like. It's not very loud, but let me go ahead and put this back together and we'll plug it in, see what it sounds like. All right, so both of the tubes are attached. I'm just going to set them right here. Like I said, these built-in little holders that hold the bottles are great. They keep, it's just so much more convenient. You don't have nearly as much of a chance of making a mess. Love that. So let's go ahead and plug it up real quick. Like I said, your power plug adapter right here is on the back. All right, and it is plugged in, ready to go. Now it does say that it is like 50% less noise, but I will say that I haven't heard a pump that is completely silent yet. So I feel like you're gonna have a little bit of noise, but it really isn't all that bad. You get used to it. But in order to turn it on, you're just gonna, you can see it has the on and off button. And that's how it is gonna get started. You're gonna turn up that suction level, and you can hear that it has like a longer pull on it. And then up here controls the speed. So right now it's on full speed. And that is the lowest speed. So usually, like when you're getting started, when you first start to pump, you're going to want to have it on like the lowest speed at the lowest suction, just to kind of get everything stimulated and get everything going. And then you can turn it up as you please, whatever is more comfortable for you. But even maxed out, everything turned all the way up, it really isn't all that loud. I mean, you can definitely hear it, but it's not bad, and it's pretty close to the camera. So if I just have it sitting here, it's not bad. really isn't bad. It's been a really nice pump. It's worked great for me. Really can't beat it. Like I said, I love how it is compact. You do have the option to power it by battery if you want to. These little holders are probably one of my favorite things. The cleaning process isn't bad. Definitely a nice little pump. I definitely recommend it. I just wanted to do a little review because, like I said, I used it for 14 months with my son. So I feel like it was a good enough time to, get plenty of use out of it and plenty of a good feel for how it worked before I did a review. But definitely recommend. Now I am going to go ahead and take these new parts off, go ahead and sterilize them for new baby, and I'm just going to pack everything in the bag and wait for the new baby to get here. Hopefully this review and demonstration, helped you guys out, make a choice on what kind of pump that you want. Hopefully you got some value out of the video, but I definitely want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, help my channel. I am new to the YouTube game, so any kind of support and interaction would be greatly appreciated. But like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.